It's always sunny here in Florida, but I know for most of you, you can't wait to kiss the winter goodbye and say hello spring. I'm going to show you today how to make a super simple chicken recipe that includes oranges and lemons and garlic and herbs. It's easy, you bake it in the oven, it's going to brighten up your day, I promise you. I'm Sugar and you're watching Cooking with Sugar TV. Today's recipe is oven roasted chicken with citrus and herbs. Let me show you the ingredients you're going to need to make this super simple recipe. Some chicken parts, I like to use thighs and legs on the bone. Some Italian seasoning, paprika, onion powder, sliced onion. I'm going to use some fresh herbs today. I'm going to use thyme and some rosemary, orange, lemon, some olive oil, garlic, a little bit of sugar, and some salt and pepper. And that's it. We're going to start off by making the marinade for the chicken by adding some garlic cloves to the olive oil, a little bit of my lemon juice, orange juice, and sugar. And this is going to get mixed up. And now what I did was I just squeezed one lemon and one orange, and that's going to be my juice. And then I want to mix this until it's all incorporated. You're going to also want to add a good amount of salt and pepper. And you can even taste it before you finish seasoning it to make sure that it has enough flavor. Because you may want to add a little bit of extra sugar, a little more salt and pepper. You want the marinade to have a nice flavor. You're going to want to give it a little taste, just to make sure it has enough salt. And you want it to be citrusy. Now you see how nice and mixed that is? This is going to get poured all over the chicken. I'm going to toss it around and get all the sides coated. You want to get a little messy and get all of this on the chicken. And if you wanted to, for the best flavor, you can do it the night before. Put it in a big Ziploc bag or a Tupperware, put it in there overnight and just let it soak. Now I'm preheating my oven to 400 degrees because you're going to roast this pretty high. You want the skin to get nice and crispy. Make sure you wash your hands really well after handling the chicken. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slice your onions thin, slice up the other lemon and the orange, and that's all going to be placed on the roasting pan. So I'm going to slice my onion pretty thin. Now I'm going to place the onions all around the chicken. And I'm going to tuck some of it under, some of it over. I'm just going to get that placed in there. Then I'm going to slice my lemons and my orange the same way, just very thin. And that's all going to get placed on my roasting pan. This is going to look so beautiful when it roasts. Then we're going to add our spices and our salt and pepper to everything. Now it's time to add the herbs. And I have my fresh thyme, and I'm just going to sprinkle that all over the chicken. And my rosemary. And then I'm also going to tuck in some extra fresh rosemary and thyme. I like to keep a pot in my backyard of fresh herbs whenever I can so that I have them readily available. But if you don't, you can use dry. That's fine too. Then I'm going to add a good sprinkle of Italian seasoning. Some onion powder, notice how generously I'm seasoning everything. You really want to be generous with your seasoning, especially with the salt and pepper. And this is paprika. It's going to give it a nice color and nice flavor. And then good amount of salt and pepper. And then the last thing I'm going to do before this goes in the oven is just give it another little drizzle of olive oil. And now this is going in the oven uncovered at 400 degrees. Look at how beautiful that is. My chicken's been baking in the oven for about an hour, but keep in mind that everyone's oven is different, so you want to make sure that the juices run clear and the chicken is cooked. Let's go take it out. Now that looks so beautiful, and I wish you could smell it because it just smells amazing. Now you see how beautiful this is? The chicken is super moist. All those herbs are baked in there. The lemons and the oranges, look how great they caramelized. They're so pretty. We're gonna get this all on the plate and then drizzle some of that beautiful juice on top. And you could serve this with a salad or with rice. Oops. As a final touch, I'm just going to put a little fresh cilantro on top of this. And that's just because I love the way that fresh cilantro tastes. You could use parsley or you don't have to do anything at all, but look at how pretty that looks. So it's finally time to take a taste. So let me get a piece of this. And the chicken is so moist. I just really wish you could smell it. Oh, just it smells so good. It's so fresh, it's so light. Perfect. It's the perfect spring chicken recipe. For more recipes and tips, please be sure to log on to my website at cookingwithsugar.com. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to click on the subscribe button and subscribe today. Make sure you share me with your friends and family on Facebook and Pinterest. Now you see how easy it was to make that chicken. You can shake it up a little bit. I don't want you to be a recipe robot. I want you to use seasonings and spices that you like. You know, you can use different herbs. You can use sage, you can use basil. You could drizzle some honey on top of this recipe. Even some red hot pepper would be great. Some hot sauce would be even nice. So get creative. Make the recipe, get creative, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you like to roast chicken. But whatever you do, get in the kitchen and cook. I want you to cook.